everyone, I'm Allie with Potomac Beads. Join me in using the newest beads, the EVA and AVA beads in metal in the Potomax finish to make these Mercury earrings. You can do this as a link and make it a design as well as a component for your earrings, necklace, and bracelet set if you so choose. Remember, if you need any materials, check out the link below in addition to the list that just happened to purchase from us at PotomacBeads.com as well as PotomacBeads.eu. So to get started, we are going to work from the middle of the design and work our way up. How we're going to do that basically is put a stop bead onto the project. I have a stop bead on, which is a bead that will come off the project and will kind of rip off as we get towards the end of it. We are actually going to begin by adding in and starting on the outer edge of one of our AVA beads. The AVA beads are going to sit inside, the EVA beads are going to sit inside the AVA beads. I'm going to come down through one of the AVA beads, coming in towards the center of that opening. From here then, what I want you to do is add in your EVA bead. I have the rose gold here. In the interior, I have the gunmetal and the rose gold in the AVA. So I'm using silver here just to change up the color a little bit and adding an AVA bead in so that it also faces with the point towards the top and stringing with the thread coming out through the middle. From here, I want you to grab one of your tubelets, and this is going to be in pastel petrol color. And we're going to sew through the other side of the EVA, as well as the other leg of the AVA bead. Give a little tight pull. And kind of make sure that that tubelet sits and cooperates. If it sits a little bit off to the side, that's okay. By the time we come back in and add in our beads at the bottom, they will sit and cooperate. From here on the exterior of the AVA, it's meant to fit exactly that we have the tubelet, and you're going to go into the top hole of that same AVA bead. Again, kind of pull tightly so you don't see any extra thread. Here along this side of the AVA, same thing. Add one of the beads in the tubelets, and then go back down through that same kind of starter row after that starter bead. Pull that tubelet right along the side of the EVA bead and the AVA bead, and it'll fit exactly. Go through the EVA, get that tail out of the way, and then after going through the EVA bead there, I want you to go and take your thread and needle through that base tubelet. We're going to repeat the same thing that we just did, making this sweet and simple pair of earrings, basically in the opposite direction. So I want you to go through the EVA bead this time that your thread and needle is coming out towards the point. And then you're going to add your AVA bead again through that one first hole. And when you come out through there, you're going to come out with that point kind of facing towards the top. Again, the EVA bead is going to fit nestled right into its big sister, the AVA bead. On the exterior, go ahead and add a tubelet and go through the upper hole of the AVA bead. Give a nice tight pull so we don't see a lot of extra thread. On the exterior here, grab another one of the tubelets. Go down through the AVA leg on the other side to get to that tubelet in there. And then we're going to go down through the EVA to get towards the center of the design. When you're out through the bottom here through the EVA, we're going to go back, see how the tubelet's facing a little bit to the side? We're going to go back now and straighten up our tubelet, going back through the tubelet towards that starter side. That's going to pull that right nice and under and make that tubelet kind of sit right along that interior line. As we go in and add the outer edge too, what I want to do is go in and again kind of make this tubelet sit correctly. We're going to take the thread back through that upper AVA, give a nice little tight pull, go through the EVA bead that sits right above, and then after that we're going to go through the tubelet. Coming out the tubelet then, we'll get ready to design the exterior edge, which is just going to be a collection of our 15-0 seed beads. In the design piece, I used the Deco galvanized gold 15-0s, and I put a 6-0 at the top. I decided to do that just to show you, if you don't have wire guards, what my suggestion is for the top of the earring. Here along the sides of mine, I'm actually going to use a wire guard right along the top to attach to my ear wire. It's kind of funky Art Deco. design. And if you want to, you can actually stop at this point and not put any of the seed beads on, or you continue along with me and add in some Crystal Lab seed beads to highlight that silver in the middle of the EVA bead. So coming out the top of the tubelet, I want you to add on 4 15/0s onto the thread and needle. Then you're going to pick up your wire guard. So through the wire guard from one side to the other. If you don't have a wire guard, you can use a 6/0 seed bead and still get a jump ring to hang down from the ear wire through that 6/0. Go ahead and come down the other side of the wire guard and then repeat that 4 count. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to go down through the tubelet on the opposite side of the AVA bead. Once you're down that opposite side of the AVA bead, we're going to go ahead and connect to the interior here basically, and we're going to jump from one of our tubelets to the other with a tubelet in the interior. So we're going to have on 3 15/0s, 1 tubelet, and then you're going to do 4 15s to get it to fit nicely. So 3 tubelet 4, down through the next tubelet along the bottom, and that fits perfectly along the side. At the bottom here, you can choose kind of what you want to do, but I'm going to keep it really, really simple and just add 8 of my 15s in. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go on. Go up through the tubelet on the other side, and that just decorates that little bottom a little bit. Here along the bottom now, the pattern's going to switch, that we do 4 first, 1 of our tubelets in that pastel petrol, 3 15s, and then back up. That finishes the oh so simple Mercury earring. And what you can do, like I said, is if you want to, you can actually make it a component and have it be a necklace that you could link them together, putting in the jump rings or the wire guards on either side for a nice bracelet design as well. I'm going to reinforce this ear wire section, going back up through those 4 15s, going back through the wire guard, then down through the 4 15s, as well as down through the tubelet bead. When I exit the tubelet bead, I'm actually going to take my stop bead off and tie the 2 thread ends together, bringing them towards what will be the back of the earring design. So just slide off that bead, tie these 2 ends together, and burn down the thread for the end of the Mercury earring. Thanks so much for watching the Mercury earrings. Remember, if you need any materials, they are listed below the video in the description with links to purchase from us at PotomacBeads.com as well as PotomacBeads.eu. We are super excited about the new option of having metal EVA and AVA beads and hope you enjoy them as well. Also, if you want to, you can comment below the video, say what color you're going to do them in and which designs you love the idea of using the metal beads into. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, you can subscribe, give it a little thumbs up, and then help everybody out by commenting below.